Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your reading. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are welcome. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Takes you right to my book online page. Okay. All right, Virgo, the overall energy of your reading is the Knight of Wands. Looks like you're taking action. Not just any action. It feels like you have desires, you have things that are inspiring you that you're taking action on. It feels like it's really working for you. It feels very important in this energy to take action on what you desire. Not just thinking about it, not just meditating, but taking action. This is a 3D universe. It's physical, and if you want to move energy, if you want to make changes, there's a certain level that meditation or thinking has. Then there's another level that words, speaking your words, speaking it so others can hear, that has a different kind of impact, I guess, wave pattern, fluctuation. When you take action, it's quite a wave. It's a big energy, and so it feels like you're taking action on what you desire. Wow. Doubling down. I meant what I said. The Knight of Wands again. When I get these doubled cards, I get the universe is doubling down. Like, yes, validating. It feels like taking action on what you desire. Instant when you get that desire. Wow. Wow. What's going on? It looks like you are nurturing something, nurturing a new timeline. You're very focused on whatever this is that you're creating. It's like you're holding space for it and nurturing it and taking action towards it. Maybe even a lot of action towards whatever this is that you're focused on. You feel very protected in these actions. Wow, your moves are very protected at this time. This could be around work or your home environment or health. It feels more around work and abundance and home environment. Something that you've been wanting to create for yourself. It feels like others are taking notice. People are seeing the skill, the level of skill that you have. You've created something that's worth protecting. And in these situations that I'm talking about, you've got the higher ground. It feels like you are protected. There's not a lot of worry or need to defend this. I was just going to say, this feels fated. This feels like you are tuning into destiny. You are meeting up with an aspect of yourself. It's like you're meeting up with higher aspects of yourself and deciding that you want to bless yourself. Wow. A lot of blessings are coming in around this, which it feels like you're going to have to let go of any titles, any limiting beliefs about yourself as not being successful, because it feels like you are going to have to let go of, the truth is no longer, if you weren't successful in the past, that's no longer your truth. It feels like you are speaking the truth, that you have got the sword of truth, this communicating your truth in a way and taking action. And it's like you are shedding this chronic lack of success, because you've had a chronic lack of success in the past, because you were not going for your soul fulfillment. You were centering others. You were centering fear. Now it feels like you have centered yourself. You're very focused on what this is you're creating for yourself. You've had to nurture it into existence, and you're taking action on it in a very empowered way. Holy cow. Wow, Virgo. Beautiful. All right, the hidden blessings is the Eight of Wands in reverse. Hidden blessings in a lack of communication and a lack of movement. This feels like a lack of, either way, a lack of communication from someone. Someone who is very masked, who juggles people, who shows up. They're a chameleon. They just show up and like shape shift into whoever, what would be pleasing for who's in front of them. And it feels like for a long time you thought this person was true, that how they were showing up and connecting and communicating with you was authentic. But as you've cut this person out, as you're no contact with this person, it's a blessing. Yeah, there's a lot of deception that you now see. Manipulation, deception, lies, half-truths. Yeah. Wow. The blessings of letting this person go, detaching from this energy, is allowing you to step into this King of Wands energy. So this is a more mature version of the Knight of Wands that came up twice. It feels like you're maturing very quickly in this reading. Now that you know what to take action towards, then you're... Is this a business? Are you an entrepreneur? Because there is a lot of business, money, abundance coming up in that energy. If you are an entrepreneur, it feels like you're learning how to make moves, and your moves are protected because you've got the salamander, which is protection under fire. So the King of Wands is protected when he makes his moves. So it looks like you've learned by disconnecting from others who it feels like you would have done what they said or been very influenced by whoever this deceptive juggler is. It feels like the hidden blessing is that now that they're no longer influencing your life and influencing you, you've stepped into an authority. It feels like you're making moves, you're nurturing something into existence. You understand how to do it in a way that you never have before. Wow. All right, Virgo. What you're leaving behind is the Empress in reverse. You're leaving behind a lack of ability to create. You're leaving behind infertility. You're leaving behind mother wounds, neglect. It feels like you've neglected yourself a lot in the past. You've neglected your own soul, and it feels like you were taught, maybe even by people in their mother wound, passing on this mother wound, to neglect yourself. that you're not important, that you don't deserve love and care, that there's something inherently wrong with you. Geez, there's something inherently wrong with you, that you can't create what you prefer, which is this reading is kind of proof that that's incorrect. It looks like you're leaving all those beliefs behind. Wow. Oh, Tower and 10 of Wands. What you're leaving behind is delusion. Where you have been responsible for doing the heavy lifting, carrying the burdens in relationships, being made responsible for how others feel. People hoodwinked you into believing that their feelings are your fault, and so it's your problem. You need to fix me. You need to fix this so I feel better. It feels like you are leaving that behind. You're realizing it is not my job. It's not my responsibility. It is each person's responsibility to take control, to heal their own, to have their own feelings. Others are not responsible for how you feel. It looks like you're no longer absorbing these toxic energies and trying to keep everyone from feeling uncomfortable. Instead, you have mastered feeling uncomfortable, and so you're not absorbing and trying to fix that energy. You're just allowing the people who are emanating this energy to reap what they sow. It's not your job to fix energies. It's not your job to shift it, to change it. You can do that, but it is not your job to do that for others. Otherwise, you go back to where you've been. All right, what you're leaving behind. Looks like you're also leaving behind maybe some traditions. For some of you, a marriage that didn't work. It feels like you're leaving behind some type of traditional framework that was too small for you to expand in. You're leaving behind people who are just determined to disagree with you, who can't see you, who don't see you, who don't understand you, who for some reason feel like boy, there's such disagreement here. Like, you're wrong. It's their issue. But somehow by you having success and creating success for yourself messes with some people's worldviews about how the world works. It feels like you've healed this and you're not communicating with people who have shown time and time again that they just don't, they're not for you. They're not wanting you to succeed. They're not wanting you to be happy. They're wanting to validate their own worldview. Wow. All right, Virgo. How to get the most of this energy is 6 of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Feels like you're keeping things quiet. You're making quiet moves. You're not announcing these moves. So it feels like you're having success, but it doesn't feel public yet. Okay, there's also, if in regards to, this does feel a lot like a business reading and work. There's something that you've been working on, taking moves towards something that you've been creating for yourself, nurturing into existence. Others are starting to really notice whatever this is, and it's like blessings are hitting, and people are seeing this, and this is justice, these blessings coming in. I get the feeling that, yes, you're going to put in energy, you're going to work, but there's no need to like double down and work to the bone. That's not the type of energy this is. This feels like subtle moves, being smart about your resources, to not put any effort and work in things that aren't creating success. So this actually feels around business especially, but in other aspects of your life as well, Virgo, that if something has not created success, to not keep working on it, to pull that energy out of that and see what does work. Don't keep putting energy and effort into what isn't working. This might be realizing some kind of somewhat big things that you can let go of because they're not working. And also tweaking what would work better. Noticing what is working and backing that up. Taking time, realizing, okay, has it created the success I've wanted? Has it created the change, the shift? No? Okay, then pull your energy and go a different route. It feels like small moves, small tweaks, tweaking your energy, being smart about how you only have so much energy every day that you have access to. So being wise about where you're putting your energy. Wow, lovely. All right, what's supporting you, Virgo, in this energy is the Queen of Swords in reverse. I love that. Chuck snoring in the background if you can't hear. All right. It's interesting. It feels like there's this mean girl, mean-spirited communication. Yeah, it feels like this, whoever this is, Virgo, it feels like they're trying to get you in your worries, in your fears. They're trying to distract you. Like, I can hear Chuck in the background snoring. And it feels frustrating to me right now in the reading. I love Chuck and I love his snores. And I love that this energy is so relaxing. With that being said, there's a frustration level. It doesn't feel like it's your frustration. It feels like I'm tuning into this person. This person, again, their worldview can't have you succeeding. So this feels like sabotage. It feels like you're, with the devil energy, they're trying to get you back in line, trying to get you to behave, trying to get you back in this obsession energy, this distracted energy. The thing is, I'm tuning into this energy of frustration, of anger, of needing to pull you down, needing to temper, not like cut you off at the knees. Swipe the knee, Cobra Kai type of energy. It does kind of have that Cobra Kai, like toxic, controlling, really people who are very insecure. Yeah, they've got a lot of hidden emotions around this. Oops, sorry. Wouldn't want boobies on YouTube. The most natural thing, that would be awful. But I do want to comply. So let's see. Back to what's supporting you. I feel like you don't have to really do much with these energies, with these, just not talking to, it doesn't feel, wow. It feels like a lot of communication coming in, people trying to get you in your emotions, trying to get you confused, trying to get you off track. So you'll focus on the woundedness that they're causing instead of focusing on what you're wanting to create. It looks like in the past people could easily wound you and distract you, but what I'm getting is with the Two of Swords in reverse, you found a third way. Not your way or their way. It's like you're just following the clarity. You're just following the truth where it leads you. And it doesn't feel like you're even communicating or engaging with these energies. And I think that's what's supporting you. You're allowing people to talk about you any way they see fit, to see you how they see you. Feels like you're not trying to change their mind or change their opinion or trying to control what they're saying at all. It feels like it feels like you're just following, you're just so focused on what it is that you're creating. And I think these people, these energies are going to try to get as loud as possible. But it feels like with the what to be mindful of, Virgo, your happiness and clarity, focusing on your light and your joy and your happiness. It feels like that's like your light, your energy, and being in the energy of truth is like a disinfectant for this energy. Feels like they might be saying all this, but they're at such a lower vibration, and you're tuned to your happiness. You're tuned to what you're creating for yourself. So it feels like it's a little bit too late, a lot bit too late. Their words, they're transformed by this happy energy, by this clarity, by this truth, by your energy. It feels like it doesn't affect you. And I feel like that's what you're showing yourself, that people used to be able to distract you, to wound you, and it just doesn't work anymore. You're at a different level. So, wow, Virgo, that's your reading. I hope that's helpful. Take care.